it's random, but do you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast and cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no supervillains. We could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just 'cause. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah, this adult thing is rough. I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
How long is it gonna be closed for? Really can't say, sir.
Trail's gone cold.
Hey, you get that crazy Octopus guy who did this.
Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? There should be a door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground?
chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Electro.
Total live wire, that one.
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have wrought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Good old Rhino, my second favorite Russian.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask. Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company essential, but also fragile. If a disaster were to occur, and a few small pressure points were tweaked, it would all fall apart. The public would see Norman for what he is, a leech on their lives. Yes, just a few simple steps, and he would be ruined forever. How many men would I need? Well, let's see. First, some kind of disaster. A hurricane, an earthquake, or a plague. Next, assaults on Oscorp's power grid and emergency relief. Send the city into chaos. Let the people see the truth about Norman. Yes, just a handful of men. No more than a half dozen. A sinister 6. Martin has been arrested. Norman looks pleased, believes he's safe. He has no idea. He's just put all the rotten eggs a man might need into a single basket. With Martin in raft, alongside Scorpion, Rhino, Vulture, and Electro. A single swift kick is all it would take to send those eggs tumbling down the hill. Straight at Oscorp and Norman. Yes, just one small kick. I think it's time for me to lace up my boots and climb the hill. This is my final recording. Peter, if you're listening to this, please know that I did what I thought was just. It may have been extreme, but when it comes to Norman, half measures will never do. Of all that I risk by taking this next step, the loss of our friendship will pain me the most. I hope that if we meet again, it will not be on opposite sides.
What's this now? UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? Seems like the last stage of the plan is Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days. Icarus. This is it. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it. But his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
Hey!
Pete, are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals. Like killing Spider-Man.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you?
Beast! You're up!
No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man!
What are you about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect!
Thought we had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship.
Nothing more than luck!
Spider-Man! I must break you!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork in it, ain't it?
A figure of you, wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
Tired, Spider?
No, I'm just messing with you now, right?
Batter up!
Miss me, now you got it. You know what, forget I said anything. Guards up. Need to stun or surprise him. Bit overeager there, Electro. Not complaining, mind you.
Do that again! Need to catch my breath! Take over, Electro!
No problem, Pete!
He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, we got that!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately.
So we just far out of your league.
Not even close, Max. As usual.
Sorry, Pete!
One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many! Tonight will be your last waltz! Nothing more than luck!
closer, try to finish him off.
What's happening?
Electro... I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around.
Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
The last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
I saw some there was no just ran out of luck, Spider-Man! We can still win this! Not going back and...
Just a bunch of guys here. Call the scout team back.
Gonna wreck you! Don't let him get any more of us! Spider-Man! I want him dead!
Let me get up! Come on, get up! Yeah! He felt that one!
got out of the raft, they sure are eager to go back. Reinforcements. Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole hearing.
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Stop this! What? I'm supposed to be impressed? Get him down here!
Is it sad that a bunch of criminals have more loyal friends than me? Sweet dreams.
Jetpacks. I always wanted it. So many places to hide. I think I saw some. Damn it. Gotta be the webhead. I'm not going back inside. Get clear! Grenade! Pay for that! Spider-Man! I want him dead! That's what me! Enough out of you!
Back up! For guys who just got out of the raft, they sure are eager to go back! Reinforcements! Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole hearing!
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Get back! There! Here's a present!
Is it sad that a bunch of criminals have more loyal friends than me? Just once, I'd love for the people rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Say goodbye!
I'll have to find more towers to boot up before I know what's happening around here.
I've had numerous callers today reporting that entire city blocks are being taken over by escaped inmates from Rikers. These are little no-go zones in the heart of Manhattan. A dystopian future from 70s movies come to life. Why don't the police stop it, you ask? Oh, you're going to love this. It seems the prisoners ambushed a convoy carrying weapons and ammunition for the authorities and took it all for themselves. The police are outgunned by their own guns! All right, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we see if Sable International and Spider-Man are the protectors they claim. These criminals aren't hiding. They're right in plain sight, daring you to come get them. Well, we're waiting!
Attention agents, this is Control. What's our status in Lincoln?
Traffic control point secure. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
Lost him. Hope Sable resolves the chase with a minimum of civil rights violations.
Sable teams, this is Control. What's our status in Times Square?
APC Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man. Contact with Spider-Man Control. Weapon free. Good to engage.
Contact!
Hey, does this turn into a robot?
Weapon system down.
Unknown assailants are firing on police from elevated positions. Location is Cathedral.
All units, escaped prisoners are stealing food from a supply station. Officers near Vanderbilt, be advised.
There are sick people counting on that food to survive.
Mugging reported. Proceed with caution. Suspects are armed. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
Someone's getting robbed. There's the Alchemax plant.
1034, assault reported. Approach with caution. Location is East Harlem.
back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet. Hey, you guys aren't registered pharmacists. The no lab coats thing gave you away.
Bobby's down! Shut up!
Tombstone's men are down. Now to find out what's in these barrels. Diox 3. Isn't this the chemical Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Yeah! Let's go, come on!
I'm guessing that stuff's not for asthma. More dudes, more drugs. Someone's gotta teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure. Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here. All right, what's in you? Diox 3 plus designer amphetamines. Pretty clever recipe for temporary invulnerability. I'm impressed. And worried. This stuff hits the street and there'll be a huge market for it. With Tombstone as the sole supplier, I think I can synthesize a counter-drug. Wonder if there are any lab supplies in that truck. Time for some artisanal science. There. Single dose of the counter-drug. Just need to test it out.